Well, hello everybody. Here I am again. It is Wednesday. Another week has gone by. The school year is just moving so extremely quickly. Before we know it, it's going to be halfway. And another blink, and it's going to be over. So we better move it because we got to have those students ready, right? Anyways, it's good to be here. I am so happy to say hello to you again. Thank you for watching the videos. And thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for your subscriptions. And thank you for your comments. They're very much appreciated. The beginning of this week, Monday and Tuesday, I was at a training with 11 other teachers and coaches and administrators. And it was such a great atmosphere, you know, people working together, just sharing ideas, and the presenter was absolutely fantastic. It was a training on classroom management, and later on we will be able to train other teachers, or at least just give them a little bit of what we know and what we have learned. So it was just really good. I was blessed. I was honored to be there among such an awesome group of people and with such a knowledgeable and personable presenter. It was an inspiration, really. We talked about so many things, you know, that when I was trying to think of what I was going to talk about today, it was really hard. But I had already decided last week that I was going to talk about this specific. And the topic today is change. Change can be scary. Change can be exciting. Change can be exhilarating. Change can be unnerving. You know, change is necessary. Change is necessary. I've always been a pretty adventurous person, but you know, even in my adventurous spirit, I have always been very wary of change. Or I was, not anymore. Now I think I thrive on change. But for a long time, I was so comfortable in the place that I lived, the place that I worked, the people that I knew, that it was very, very difficult for me to make a change. And one day, my wife and I were at a church, and there was a group of missionaries from South Korea, and they were recruiting teachers to go to South Korea. And Judith showed me that little card, my wife, and she said, "Hey, what do you think about going to South Korea?" And you know, for a moment I thought about it for just a second, but the adventure in me said, I think it would be a great idea. But the part of me that resists change was thinking, oh my goodness, South Korea. But you know what? We put the house for sale, and we took the training that we needed to take. We sold the house very quickly. We talked to our family. We talked to our children. Well, we talked to our children first, and then we talked to the rest of the family. And we went to South Korea. And you know, everything was different. It was a total change of language, people, job, food, church. It was just a total change. It was quite difficult. But at the same time, it was exciting, exhilarating. Everything was new. We changed everything. And our lives truly changed. You know, and I say they changed for the better. You know, all the new people that we met, the foods that we learned to eat, the new friends that we made, the churches that we were able to go to, the trips that we were able to take around that area. Everything was different. Everything had changed, but it was a good thing. And you know, sometimes in the classrooms, we do get so used to doing something a specific way, and it sort of works that we hesitate to make changes. But I was thinking about my classroom, you know. Do I need to make any changes in the way that I'm arranging the seats of the students, in the way that I am introducing the lessons, in the way that I say good morning to the students when they first come in? So can I make some changes? Can I introduce any new ideas, a new way of doing a lesson or a new way of going through an activity? you know? And you know what? I think change is necessary in the classroom. And I know that every year we get different students, and so for those students, the activities and the way that we do things are new to them. But you know what? They're not new to us. And we also need change. We also need new ideas. We need to keep things fresh. We need to keep things moving in the classroom. But not just for us. Just because we've done something and it has worked sort of well, doesn't mean that there isn't something else that could work just as good or even better that might bring some excitement to the classroom. So, for example, I was used to standing at my door and shaking my students' hands every morning, but it had become sort of like a routine. So I saw the routinary tone of voice, and I also saw the way that the students were responding. I decided to change it to something more exciting. So I stand at the door now and I say, "Good morning. It's so good to see you. I've missed you." I shake their hands. "Do you have anything to share?" And they might say something, and then we move on to the next one. "Hello, how are you today? It's so great to see you." I was doing something like shake hands, go in, shake hands, go in, shake hands. It was like almost like a one of those, what is it called in a factory? Like an assembly line, It had lost the purpose. I had lost the purpose of that morning ritual. And so I have changed it to where I am saying some things that are different. Sometimes I shake, sometimes I do high fives, sometimes I do a hug, whatever it takes. Also, I am changing the way that I'm doing groups or centers. I was doing them in that students were going to be sitting at one place. But I'm thinking that now they are going to be moving from place to place. And I've always done it this way because it's easy. It prevents some behavior problems. But you know what? I'm going to try something new. It is going to be beneficial for the students, and it is going to be beneficial for me. And you know what? If it doesn't work, I can always go back. Of course, anytime that we make changes that involve the students, we do have to rehearse, we have to explain, we have to model so that they know exactly what they are expected to do. We can just say, "All right, we're going to change things. Let's do it," because they might not know what we're talking about. So do not be afraid of change. Change is good. Change keeps you young. Change keeps me young. Change keeps things exciting. Change gives you this feeling in your heart that it's a little bit of I don't know what's going to happen next, but it keeps you guessing, and it's just I don't have another word to find, but I think it's just exciting. So let's not be afraid of change for our personal lives. Let's not be afraid of change in our classrooms. Let's not be afraid of change in our marriages. Let's not be afraid of change. I don't mean change partners. I mean change traditions and change different things that might make things more exciting. And we should have change in our families, right? So let's not be afraid of change. Let's just go out there and of course, let's not make too many changes at once, and let's not make unnecessary changes. But let's change things up. I think it'll be healthy for us and for our students. So thank you so much for taking time to listen to my ramble, sometimes I call it. I know it's not just ramble. And to me, it's just a way that I can express what I have done or what I've been thinking, and in the hopes that it would help someone else. So let's change things. Have an amazing rest of the week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.